We are going to do a reaction video to Nukes Top 5. I love this channel. He does a great job of putting together spooky videos and making a top 10 or top 5 list. It's very fun to watch. He's a great narrator. If you enjoy videos like this, go check out and support his YouTube channel. We're going to do a reaction to it today. Just to give you a preface into my views of the paranormal, I am a firm believer in the paranormal. The only thing is that if it's on the internet, I am very, very skeptical. Just simply because of the way how things can be faked is so easily. So usually what I try to do in these types of videos is provide an additional explanation as to why certain things are happening in these videos. It could still be very much paranormal, but I feel like there also could be other explanations of somebody trying to just get some attention on the internet. So I hope you guys enjoy this portion of the stream. If that works. It does. All right, everybody, here we go.
Top 10 ghosts caught on camera. Lurking in the woods. Justin Fender's TikTok account is dedicated to cars, bikes, do-it-yourself projects, and his family. Absolutely nothing paranormal or supernatural. However, 3 months ago, Justin bought himself a 2002 Nissan Xterra and filmed himself as he installed brand new reverse lights.
Today I'm putting some rear LED lights on my Nissan Xterra. These are the flush mount LEDs I bought off of eBay. They're pretty cheap. The lights are installed. I'm gonna take them back out and paint the bumper.
Nice.
So one of Justin's viewers asks how well the reverse lights work at night. And Justin drives out into the dark woods near a lake in North Carolina to show just how bright the lights are. His TikTok viewers are shocked when the reverse lights illuminate something downright chilling.
The lights are definitely functional, but unfortunately I live in a city and there are street lights everywhere. But I can find a place to go test them. Okay, I found some really dark woods. I just put some tinfoil over the reverse.
Guys, I went and found some really dark woods. What could possibly go wrong here?
Reverse lights. So I'm going to show you what the stock reverse lights look like, and then I'm going to uncover them and show you what the added reverse lights look like. These are the stock reverse lights.
Literally can't see anything.
And these are the ones I just installed.
That was pretty funny. I gotta pause. What am I looking for? Oh,
look
peeking
how friggin' bright that is.
Peeking behind
the
tree there.
Yeah, so these are not just for looks.
Did you see it? As Justin turns on the lights, an arm wrapped around a tree can be seen sliding its way slowly out of sight. After many comments from freaked out viewers, Justin finally sees the arm and decides to go back to investigate during the day.
Okay, I'm leaving work.
That's pretty spooky, chat. I mean, the obvious skeptical point of view would be there's a person there. I mean, there's really not a whole lot else you're trying to fake. You know, CGI would be kind of weird. This guy doesn't really appear to be that type of TikToker. So if he is trying to make an attention video, which it doesn't really seem like he's doing, the easiest way to fake that is, hey, can I pay you $5 to just wrap your arm around this tree after I turn these lights on? But I don't think that's what this guy's doing.
2 blocks that way is where the arm was. Okay, this road goes down to the lake, which is right there, and a public boat landing. This is where my truck was backed in.
That'd be so funny.
Well, it's actually a path, and that is the tree with...
Okay, there's a path there, chat. Okay. Who loves a squirrel? Oh, ready up. Thank you so much.
The stick leaned up against it. As you can see, people illegally dump stuff out here all the time. Mostly trash, but a lot of animal carcasses too. And this is the tree.
It's in the
Here we are
tree!
behind the tree. It's where my exterior was back in. I'm about 5'10". I'm not a very superstitious person, so you're not going to get much out of me. I just think, you know, if anything, you know, somebody back here?
Now, even after all
Yeah.
of that, Justin still believes the arm simply could have belonged to someone that happened to be out in the dark woods. But what do you think? Could it be a creature, a ghost, or perhaps even creepier? Is it just someone hiding in the dark woods? Let me know down in the comments.
So he says a lot of people, I mean, there's a tree there. You wouldn't be able to see anybody connected to that arm. The point is that what I was going to make is that he even said people illegally dump stuff out there. It could have been somebody who was there, and then maybe they're like, hey, let me spook this guy and put my arm out here and drag it back. It'd be cool, you know? Height, there's no way it could have a body small enough to fit behind that tree. You don't think so? Let's go back.
Out here all the time. Mostly trash.
I went back
but
too
a lot
far,
of
but-
animal carcasses too. And this is the tree. And here we are behind the tree. It's where my exterior was back in. I'm about 5'10".
So the arm was right here. So yeah, the person would have to be, you know, 6-ish, 6-foot-ish, 6'2", maybe 6'3". The main thing is that
I'm not a very superstitious person, so you're not going to get much out of me. I just think, you know, if anything, you know, somebody back here?
Now, even after all of that, Justin still believes the arm simply could have belonged to someone that happened to be out in the dark.
now see, here's the other thing too, is that the way this camera is angled, there's other trees blocking. So the person's body could still be hidden behind these other trees over here. That's true. You are a spooky being, Daniel. Dare you be spooky without me?
Dark woods. But what do you think? Could it be a creature, a ghost, or perhaps even creepier? Is it just someone hiding in the dark woods?
Yeah, I think
Let me know down in the comments.
I think what it is that it was somebody probably illegally dumping some stuff, and they saw him coming. They had nowhere to go, so they've just figured, I'm going to hide behind this tree, and then decided, hey, let me spook this guy and put my arm back here. Now, of course, some people don't think ahead, and this guy could have been armed, or he saw it, so it's like, you know, why would you try to spook somebody that way? Because that's one-way ticket to getting shot. Too fleshy to be anything.
It's
YouTube Premium.
Cries
There we go.
from Beyond.
All right, let's move on to
This
the
next
next one.
video was sent in by Nukes Top 5 viewer Peter Canova.
Exactly.
Peter
Reaper.
explains in his email that his friend was remodeling a house in Des Moines, Iowa that had been abandoned for over 10 years. Peter's friend shared a chilling video that was recorded by a tile installer named Javier.
Javier the Tile Man. That tile is... Can we just say that the tile itself is a spooky video all on its own? Gross, that tile is awful. Oh, my wife is texting me that they made it to their vacation spot. Vacation's officially started.
Se escucha más.
That tile is grody, chat.
Estoy aquí en la casa de remodelación.
That tile's
Acabo de
okay.
rellenar
I don't
el
like
shower
subway
y
tile
esto.
for showers, but
Desde
it's
hace
okay.
rato vengo escuchando un llanto como de niño. Oigan. Pero el pedo es de que aquí en la casa esta pues, no hay, están todos los
That's
cuartos
spooky.
vacíos. Y me da miedo ir al basement, pero verga, a ver,
Oh, that's spooky.
deja checar. Porque allá afuera no hay nada.
Oh, it's louder when he goes in the basement. That's...
Hola.
Nope, I'm moving out. Burn the house down.
La verga. No hay nada. Güey, no mames.
No mames! Daniel, he's... Oh! He knocked something over.
The loud cries of a child can be heard coming from the basement. Javier checks every room but finds no one. Suddenly, there's an unexplained loud bang from somewhere, and Javier makes a run for it. Javier refuses to ever return to the house again.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to go back there either. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm thinking, Arrows, is that is a cry on... it's a recording. He placed it in the basement, somewhere you can't see it. The main thing that gives that away to me is that the beginning cry, that really long wail at the start, is exactly the same one you heard when he started hearing it. It's the exact same. So that's a recording. To me, at least, I feel like that's a recording. The knock he heard could have been his other hand. You know, he's holding up, he goes, you know, hits something, knock, spooky things, starts running away. That thing that fell when he was running, he kicked it as he was running. So, you know, there's a lot of things that explain this. If it's real, I wouldn't want to return to that house either. But lots of different things that could be explained by it. Yeah, camera movement is a little weird. He's running like this. You know, if you're truly panicked and running, you put that phone in your pocket and you jolt. You don't run like this. All right.
Güey, no
Yeah.
mames.
Hits with his hand.
Before we move on to the next video, if you see anything that you think should be included in the top 5, contact us at nukestop5@gmail.com. Oh dear. Terrence Leonio from Windsor, Ontario,
Hey, Dark. Oh, dear me.
Canada often goes out into the woods to record himself overtone singing for TikTok and YouTube. One day he decides to stream live, and as he starts to sing, he seems to capture the attention of a passing deer.
Pretty sure he was looking for where the sound was coming from, but I stopped and started talking and I was confused.
What was that other moving
All right.
thing? Did you guys see that? No, not the deer.
And there's the deer.
The other
but
thing.
Did you see it?
What is that?
Terrence seems to have caught the attention of something else lurking in the woods. Several strange, slim figures seem to be hiding in the trees behind the deer. Terrence's TikTok viewers believe the mysterious creatures could be cryptids, Sasquatch, or even skinwalkers. But what do you think Terrence's
Slender Man.
singing could have summoned from the deep Canadian woods?
It's Slender Man. No, I saw it beforehand, too. You can actually see it at the beginning of the video. Right there.
Coming from, but I stopped. and
Watch
started
it
talking and I was
moving.
confused.
That's not a deer. Yeah, that's not a skinwalker in that picture, which is kind of funny.
A doorway. This next
Oops, I went back too far. Yeah, that's pretty spooky. Now,
a door.
so obvious one. It's some people dressed up being spooky. Obviously. The weird thing is that the one weird, no, there's a lot of weird things with that video. Ready up, Ira. Slender Man? Yeah. Is that the deer doesn't seem to be reacting to it. Deers are very skittish. Okay, and those things were very close to the deer. And there's a lot of leaves around. There's no way that they moved without making a noise that would frighten that deer. So that's kind of the only thing that makes me feel like that's something spooky and not actually people. Because if you go, let's go here. He's gonna zoom in. Yeah.
And there's the deer, but did you see it?
Those
Even
things are
skinwalkers.
Oops.
But what do you think?
Those things are moving around. Those might be spooky. The deer could also be a skinwalker.
Terrence's singing could have summoned from the deep
spooky.
Canadian woods. A doorway. This
that one's pretty
bizarre
cool.
Clip comes
I
from
like
a
that
small
one.
YouTube channel that is not even necessarily dedicated to ghost hunting or the supernatural. Partners Rain and Jenno post random videos to their personal channel, Sinister RP. These videos range from art and music to their own personal passion, which is exploring haunted places. Now Rain...
Not necessarily channel dealing with the paranormal, but they like to search haunted places. Does anybody else feel like that explanation doesn't make sense? Alright.
Rain and Jenno do not claim that they are, quote, professional ghost hunters.
Okay.
In fact, they are a bit skeptical themselves, and they even invite their viewers to debunk any paranormal evidence that they find.
When we go out, we don't always find the craziest stuff. I mean, let us know. Let us know what you think. You know what I mean? By all means, if we can debunk this, I would love to be able to. And if we can't, I mean, I'd love that even more.
But there is one video in particular that even the couple and their YouTube viewers cannot explain. First, the couple captures some odd sounds in this abandoned farmhouse.
This time, we ended up capturing something else. Something really weird.
What the hell was that?
What? If you heard a squeak, I was...
No, I heard a bang. Hello?
Very dusty.
Not much else happens, but then, by accident, the couple captures this.
By accident? Oh, that's her. Okay. I was like, what's that behind him? Is there like a mist figure or something on the right?
Did you see it? Some dark humanoid shape seems to appear near the door, and then quickly moves away and disappears into nothing. Rain and Jenno try to debunk the figure, and even invite their audience to do the same.
Now, of course, the first thing that...
Okay. That looks like either a compression problem, because their video's quality is absolute Duke. Or, yeah, that's just a really easy, transparent, like they have a person with them, superimpose it on the picture, and then put a transparency on it, appear, disappear. Yeah, that one looked pretty sus. Yeah, she's the ghost.
Shadows, and that's what's still been going through my head, but I don't know. You know, everybody else now is saying that's not your shadow. That has its own movement to it,
And if you watch,
It's not a shadow. The light isn't even going that direction.
move and it stays still, and then it moves and disappears.
But there is just no rational explanation. So, what do you think? Check out this full video.
Yeah, she says it has its own movement. It's a literal fade wipe to the right. It's not, it exits stage right, or stage left in this particular scenario.
So,
but look, it
what
just
do you
literally
think?
wipes right.
Check out this full video over on the YouTube channel, Sinister RP.
Not so much.
Urban exploration gone wrong. urban explorer Andy Persons heads out to Albany, New York to see the old Tobin's First Prize Center, which is a meatpacking facility that was built in 1924 and was later left completely abandoned. Together with his two friends, he makes his way through the massive old crumbling factory, and he discovers something truly unnerving, because they might not be the only ones there.
This is the fun part.
Okay, well, the first thing, if it's an abandoned factory, you gotta look for homeless people. Okay? That's gonna be, there's gonna be probably people there. So if you just see somebody kind of moving in the background, that's likely just a homeless person living there. Especially New York.
So this is where things kind of got a little weird. We were coming down these staircases, and I shined my flashlight to the left, and out of the corner of my eye, all I could see was someone in a black trench coat quickly rush over through the door and hide in the corner.
Okay, yeah. It's got a trench coat on. Yeah.
I shined my flashlight down the elevator shaft that was right next to me, and all of a sudden, we all started hearing a bunch of voices and just people that were inside of the walls. We just decided to get out there pretty quickly and let them be.
A man who seems to be wearing a dark trench coat quickly disappears out of sight. Then the group hears voices coming from the walls all around them. Spooked by the creepy event.
From the walls. It's different rooms. Let's be real. And yeah, it's homeless people. They're living, it's an abandoned factory. Come on. Watch some dudes in an abandoned car park and then they got peed on. Well, they got an open peat bottle thrown. Ugh. Wall people. No, wall people?
They decide to just get out of there. Now, whether what they caught is paranormal, I'm not sure.
It's not.
But as I've said before, sometimes real people are much more frightening.
Ain't that the truth? Open pee bottles. I love the Squirrel. Ready up IRL.
Anyway, you can watch the entire exploration of this creepy abandoned factory over on the YouTube channel.
Oh, we got another ad
Andy
coming.
Persons. Through the Looking Glass. Late one night, TikTok user Apple DeCastro decides to weigh herself on a scale in her family home in the Philippines. She stands in front of a mirror.
Philippine
and what
videos
happens
are kind of hype.
next is truly bizarre.
Bizarre. See this guy just coming in the corner, and that was creepy by itself. This video quality is Duke, by the way. Wait, the reflection's not moving with her. That was kind of weird. But that could be a compression issue.
Apple's reflection in the mirror seems to move out of time with her body.
Yeah, that's just a compression problem. Yeah, you can also edit that.
Now, of course, this could just be a weird CCTV compression glitch, but her brother Joshua actually sees it happen with his own eyes. Another camera angle records his reaction.
Ooh, another camera angle. Not doing much of any reacting, is he? There's no way he can see that, chat. He's too far around the corner. Nope. That's fake. He's way too far around the corner. And Not just
Joshua
her.
Can't believe
just
what
this
he's seeing,
corner.
and he quickly goes to warn his sister.
This corner right here. He is way too far beyond this corner to see that.
Together, they check the footage recorded by their CCTV cameras and post their creepy experience to TikTok.
So this is what happened. Okay, this happened. They saw it on the camera. They're like, "Oh, that's kind of spooky. Let's do a follow-up." So go back and do what you're going to do. The camera's going to see me in the kitchen, and I'm going to react as if I'm seeing it in real time, and then they flop it. So it looks like they're both happening at the same time. Because you don't see any dates or timestamps on here. And so he's just way too far.
A glitch in the Matrix?
He's just too far around the corner to see that actually happen. Who's making the camera to make it watch? They do make CCTV cameras that track movement arrows. In the house, that's kind of weird to have, by the way. So that is a good point. And who has CCTV cameras in their house like that? That's kind of whack too, right? Unless you're getting robbed all the time.
A haunted mirror? Or just a really strange camera glitch? As all.
Yeah, one camera is weird. Two?
Always.
No, nah.
I leave it to you to decide.
Very fake.
No entry. As with most Japanese videos, I have no idea what
Japanese videos, chat. We love these on the channel. We love these on stream, man. These are so egregiously fake, but they're so much fun to watch.
the source is for this next creepy clip. The clip shows two guys approaching an old school building that is under renovation and is allegedly haunted. Even though there's tape at the entrance saying no entry, the two friends step inside anyway. What happens next is absolutely terrifying.
Sounds like you need an exorcism, Eros. Not the house, you specifically. I'm sorry, I couldn't not. The original owner died while building it, and I hear banging on the walls all the time. That's spooky. It's too late for that. It's your parents messing with you, Eros. Guaranteed. No entry. That's scary. All right, we're going in. If there's nothing here, what are they trying to do? If there's nothing here, we'll leave. What are they trying to find? Are they trying to find ghosts, or are they trying to steal stuff? Am I on Twitter? I am on Twitter. Ready Up IRL. My Twitter link should be in the panels below the stream. Let me hear something entering or reacting to and not seeing it. They flip out. That's spooky. Yeah, this dialogue has like homemade B-movie vibes already. Sending a big shout out. That is so cool. Ready Up RL. Thank you so much for the support. Ooh. I'm waiting for one of these guys to just get yeeted.
A mysterious woman wearing a white dress silently approaches the two friends from the darkness. She seems to have no visible arms. The two guys
they're
run
under
in fear
the
and
sheet,
scream
bro.
for help. What happens next, we'll just never know.
Okay. Come on. Armless lady in a Japanese video with hair coming down in front of her face. Come on. That's just a homemade sort of B-movie type thing. That's hilarious. I love it though.
And whether the footage is real or not, that's up for you to decide.
It's not real.
Either
Nuke.
way, the clip is chilling.
It is kind of spooky.
This next spooky video was sent in by Nukes Top 5 viewer Zoe from Perth, Australia. Zoe says that she's a registered nurse working the night shift at a nursing home. She says that there is one particular room in the nursing home that gives the entire staff the creeps. The staff says that they feel watched while in the room, and that the room often feels extremely cold for no reason. Some have even witnessed chairs moving around by themselves. One night, Zoe and the rest of the staff are gathered in the office when they notice something very strange on the CCTV.
So a light turned off? That's kind of weird.
The lights in the room start to flicker and dim in a bizarre pattern, and then some dark shape seems to pass in front of the camera, not once, but twice. Now, could this be something paranormal, or just a strange lighting malfunction? And just what are those two dark shapes?
That's weird.
Tell me what you think. The Boy Next Door.
All right, thanks so much,
Investigators
Eros,
K&L
for hanging out with us. Enjoy your food. We will be playing some more Phasmophobia after this reaction video, so if you want to join in, we'll be back doing that. So.
From the YouTube channel K&L Ghost Hunters, spend the night at the historic...
Oh, and that last video, chat, I really can't explain much on that one. Lights are flickering on and off. I don't know where the light switches are, so it could be somebody doing that. Could be weird power surges with power going to different portions of the building. The two shadows could just be somebody putting their hand in front because it's a really poor quality CCTV. So they could be putting their hand in front while it's going off. Or it could be paranormal.
Red Lion Hotel in Colchester, England. Built way back in 1465, it's no surprise that the hotel has a long history of tragic events and paranormal activity. Just to give one example, several hundred years ago, a horrible fire ravaged the hotel and took the lives of several young children. These days, it's said that the spirit of a young boy wanders the restaurant of the hotel. He is often seen and photographed by guests.
It's the spooky mirror, chat. We need to get our camera. Take a picture. Shows us the ghost room.
Most of all, the spirit of the young boy is often seen by children. K and L leave a static camera to record in the restaurant as they investigate the basement of the hotel. Later, when they check their footage, they are shocked by what they've caught.
Is that the front door?
A small head about the height of a young child can be seen peeking through the glass windows of one of the restaurant doors. Paranormal investigators K&L believe that they might have captured the spirit of the young boy that guests claim to have seen over the years. But what do you think this small figure could be? Let me know. You can watch this entire investigation.
I don't know if that's the front door. It just says staff only, so it's not the front door. I mean, they could have had a kid come in, you know, as part. They're definitely Ghost Hunter YouTube. There's a story behind it, so there's a lot of, you know, clout to where, hey, we captured we captured video of the ghost that everybody sees, you know, kind of. So they might just have a kid come in, woo, go in front, go back. Could be their kid, Could be somebody else, like a producer or something like that. Kate comes in front, peeks in, goes back out. You're done. There's your evidence. Or it could be paranormal, Chad.
And many more over on the YouTube channel K&L Ghost Hunters. Dead in the water. In another strange video shared to the internet without a source, someone can be seen taking off their shoes after having walked through a waterfall in Malaysia and discovering small clumps of leeches stuck to their feet.
Yeah.
And if that isn't horrifying enough,
gross.
There's something else in this video that's very disturbing.
Oh, they're gonna show it. That's gross. Ugh. That's nasty. I don't see anything.
Did you see it?
No.
Someone or something can be seen sitting on a rock inside the waterfall. Whoever or whatever it is appears to be wearing a white dress and has long dark hair and dark arms. Now, without a source, it's impossible to establish whether this footage is real, fake, or even explain.
That's the shape of the rocks, chat. It's just the shape. It's just the shape of the rocks underneath the waterfall. There's no person sitting underneath that. It's not even too clear. It's not a person. It's just the shape of the rocks. There's a. Let me go back.
Of course, it's impossible to establish.
There's an indent here on the rock right here, which causes a shadow, and then these ones do not have an indent. It's just flat outward, which is catching light.
Whether this footage is real, fake, or even explainable. But let me know your thoughts down in the comments.
No, that's explainable. That's just the shape of the rocks.
Thanks so much for watching my upload schedule. It's kind of weird these days, so please hit the subscribe button and the bell so you never miss a video.
Go check out Nukes Top 5, chat, if you enjoyed that video. Always love reacting to these things. It's always fun to try and pick some of them apart.